It's interesting to understand that every woman on planet Earth is born with a full complement of all of the eggs that they're ever going to have in their life are in their ovaries when they're born. You don't make eggs as you go down the road of life. They're all there the moment that you're born. When a woman enters the childbearing years, every month, the cycle of hormones in the body creates a cascade whereby, creates a metabolic cascade whereby one egg in one ovary goes through a transformation, and inside of the transformation, the end result of the transformation is that that one egg pops out of the ovary, goes down the fallopian tube, and settles in the wall of the uterus. Now, there's a hormonal set of dominoes that needs to happen in order for that single egg that's always been there to be transformed and to be popped out of the ovary and to travel along the fallopian tube and find its way embedded in the wall of the uterus. There is a metabolic set of dominoes, a hormonal set of dominoes that has to populate one after the next in order for this to happen. And then on the other side of this, the remnant of that process, the remnants of that process are brought back into the ovary and basically dissolve. Now, in order for all of this to happen, your hormones have to be just right. And remember, your body is attempting to have your hormones be just right all of the time. Your body knows how to do this. It's completely outside and beyond your conscious control. You don't need to think about it. You don't need to worry about it. Your body knows how to handle this. In this particular cascade, the most important hormone is progesterone. Progesterone is the major player here, right? There are a number of female hormones, right? 3 types of estrogen: estrone, estradiol, and estriol, dihydroepiandrosterone, a number of different hormones in play here. Progesterone is the major hormone involved with the popping out, the maturation, and the what's the word? Well, for lack of a medical term, the popping out of the egg from the ovary once a month. Progesterone is the major player. Guess what progesterone is made from? The same thing that all hormones are made from: cholesterol. You need cholesterol, adequate amounts of cholesterol in your body in order to have adequate amounts of progesterone. If you do not have adequate amounts of progesterone, you will develop ovarian cysts, because this process of the maturation of the egg inside of the ovary so that it can be expressed out of the ovary, that process gets screwed up. And when that process gets screwed up, you have ovarian cyst development. What's the cause of ovarian cyst development? From our point of view, it's lack of progesterone. What's the main cause of lack of progesterone? Not enough cholesterol. The main cause of not enough cholesterol is your MD. I mean, who prescribes Lipitor and Crestor? Who prescribes statin drugs? The MDs do. Why do the MDs prescribe statin drugs? Because the pharmaceutical industry told them to. Now, there are a handful of doctors who are looking at the research and who are questioning this abject use of statin drugs. And you mark my words, inside of your lifetime, if you're currently alive in the 21st century, inside of your lifetime, you will see headline news at some point in the future: we were wrong about cholesterol. And then, of course, the MDs will brush their hands, wash their hands, dust themselves off, and feel no shame, no guilt, and no remorse for all of the damage that they have inflicted through their ridiculous notions about human biochemistry. Notions put forth by the pharmaceutical industry, not by people involved with objective scientific discovery. Quite frankly, this is a big bad voodoo daddy. Now, somebody should do a retrospective analysis of the incidence of ovarian cysts relative to the introduction of cholesterol-lowering statin drugs onto the marketplace. That would be a very interesting research epidemiological study that I would love to see. They've done that relative to the production of statin drugs, the introduction of statin drugs to the marketplace, and the development of Alzheimer's. These two things parallel each other almost exactly. It must be the same with the incidence of ovarian cysts, because from our point of view, ovarian cysts are caused by a lack of progesterone. Lack of progesterone is caused by lack of cholesterol, and lack of cholesterol is caused by statin drugs prescribed by MDs. So what do? It's pretty easy. You eat butter and eggs, right? You're already supporting your body's ability to have healthy hormones with the foundation medical nutrition, the elimination of the 10 bad foods, and, you know, the extra stuff, good herbs, female hormone support, and liver support, and selenium that you're already taking. So this is what we do. We advise people to completely stop taking cholesterol-lowering statin drugs. Flush them down the toilet. Stop taking them. Don't take them. They're not good for you. And consume foods that are high in cholesterol. If you're a postmenopausal white woman, the research clearly shows that you live longer, healthier if your total cholesterol is over 300. Now, what does your medical doctor want your cholesterol to be? Less than 199. Well, while you've been following their advice, what's happened? Cholesterol is good for you. Butter is good for you. Eggs are good for you. So if you are attempting to upregulate your hormone production, eat more eggs. Now, when the yolk of the egg is yellow, the cholesterol is intact. When the yolk of the egg turns green or gray, the cholesterol is not so good anymore, which is why we advise soft boiling or poaching the egg, or cooking the egg in a skillet with butter or lard, soft scrambling it so that they're still a little moist and not rubbery like when you have an omelet. This is the easiest way to maintain the integrity of the cholesterol that's found in the yolk of the egg, the simple chicken, egg, and butter, two of perhaps the most important foods that you can eat if you're suffering from ovarian cysts. This strategy, by the way, is the same if you're suffering from irregular menstrual cycles or if you have PMS. We do exactly the same thing, because the foundation idea here is that your body knows how to fix itself. Your body wants to fix itself. Your body is attempting all of the time to fix itself. So what do? We give your body the nutritional support that it needs. We give your body the raw materials that it needs to fix itself. And then we trust that it's going to get the job done. We figure that, you know, your body's so smart, it grew itself all by itself from a single-celled organism into you. Well, if it knew how to do that, it probably knows how to have healthy hormone levels. Your medical doctor does not believe that. Your medical doctor is trained to believe that you're a bag of biochemicals waiting to break. Your body doesn't know how to fix itself. Your body's clueless. And when something does go wrong, it's not the doctor's job to fix it. It's the doctor's job to manage your symptoms with drugs. Again, inquiring minds want to know, how's that working for you? Not so good, right? Fire your medical doctor now and align yourself with pragmatic, science-based, clinically verified medical